This is Amazon branch in Brampton. You understand? This is on Heritage Road, and there are two Amazon branches that I know of on this same Heritage Road. The other one is over the other side, and it's as big as this one. Maybe next time I will go and video that one so that you see how big it is too. You understand? And this is just one of the Amazon branches in this city of Brampton. You understand? Now we are not talking about the rest of the Amazon branches in the whole of Canada, in all the cities. You understand? Now you can see the number of vehicles belonging to employees, belonging to the staff of this company, belonging to the workers. You can see the number of cars parked on these premises. Now, you can imagine the number of employees who don't drive, you understand, for some reasons best known to them, because anybody working here can easily save up money to buy a car if they want to. But for many reasons, not everybody will drive, you understand. You can see the number of cars belonging to employees working in this company. And here, they have 3 shifts: morning shift, afternoon shift, and night shift. The company works 24 hours of the day. So at every point in time, at every time of the day, you will see this much number of vehicles parked here. This is 6 p.m. You understand? Now, I want to know, is there any company or factory or workplace in Nigeria where you can have where we can see this much number of vehicles belonging to employees parked at the premises of that company or factory or industry? I really want to know, because as far as I know, as much as I know, the only place or the only company or industry or business place that I know in Nigeria where you will have this much number of vehicles belonging to people who go there are places like Redeem Camp, Winners Chapel Camp. Whenever they are doing their program, I think those are the only places in Nigeria where you will have this much number of cars parked by people. You understand? You will never see any company in Nigeria. Mention the company. The biggest is Dangote. I don't think you can see this much number of vehicles parked at any Dangote's company or factory. I don't think. And then this Amazon is not the biggest company in this Brampton. You understand? So there are bigger companies in this city, and you go to others, you see that there are much more vehicles parked by employees than this. Now the point is, until we have a country where you will have this number of vehicles parked by employees working for a particular company or factory or industry, until we have such until we have such a country, we will never develop. Our country will never develop when you will see more vehicles parked at a church or church building or whatever praying than you will have them parked at a workplace. That country will never ever develop. You understand? If you like, pray from now to 1 million years, we will always be going backwards, and your prayers can never be answered, because 99.9% of the things Nigerians pray for are these things we are supposed to provide for ourselves. They do not concern God in any way. So until we begin to have companies, industries, factories like this in every city in Nigeria, with this much number of employees parking their vehicles, not to talk of the ones who don't drive, until we begin to have them, Nigeria will forever go backward. We will never ever develop. Go to any industry, go to the biggest company or factory in Nigeria, video the cars parked there. Let's compare to the number of cars. If I walk from the beginning to the end of this premises, if you see cars, bro, if you see cars, you can't count them. All owned by employees working in just one company, and there are 2 of those companies in that same road, on that same road, guy. Now imagine in the whole city. Now imagine in the rest of the cities. Our country will never get better until we begin to have this number of cars belonging to employees parked at a company or factory or industry working. and not having them packed at a church or at a building or at somebody's business praying for the same things that we are supposed to provide for ourselves. Thank you.